Is it on? Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hello. If you are returning, then thank you so much. Please hit that subscribe button and yeah, keep watching. So today I'm going to do a little Q&A. So a lot of you wanted to get to know me, so I put it out on my Instagram. If you want to ask me any questions, then now's the time to ask it. And I had like so many, if you can, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I probably won't, you know, answer them all because a lot of them were quite similar. But I'll pick a few, so let's jump right into it. So the first question that I got was, how did you get to where you are now? By the way, you're so inspiring. That is the cutest thing ever. Thank you for sending that question. Where did I get to where I am now? Like, I don't feel like I am anywhere, if you know what I mean. I guess I just didn't give up. That's definitely the key, actually. Yeah, so I just never give up. I feel like I've done so much that people don't even know about, but because it didn't work out, I just kept it to myself, you know. Like, for example, I did top model back in 2014 and I got through to the finals and everything, and it was great. Nothing really come of it. It's a real cutthroat industry with modeling. So I'm a size 10, 8 to 10. I like fluctuate, and I'm 5'7.5". So I kind of quickly realized that in the modeling industry I was gonna struggle just because of I'm like, sorry, let me just put that on silent. I'm like a bit too short really for runway, which is what I loved and what I wanted to do, and I'm also like just too big, and that's really sad. And it's definitely got better now, but I knew that I didn't want to always constantly be on like a diet, and I didn't also want to be constantly traveling everywhere. So I kind of decided that modeling wasn't exactly for me. Like, I still love modeling, I still would love to do it, but not like a full-time model like I used to want to be. So anyway, so that's when I got into pageants, because it's like the same type of thing but not as intense, a lot more fun. And then obviously I didn't win Miss Great Britain. I come in top 5. I then did it again and I placed lower. I was still in the top 5, but I placed I was 4th the first time, and then I come 5th the second time I did it. So I took a year off and then didn't give up, and I went back and I did it again, and that was when I won. So yeah, so I think for me it's just like never giving up. No is just like, I don't know, like no just means not right now, you know. For me, I'm just like so driven and determined. I've got this image in my head of where I want to be in 10 years, and I'm not sure how on earth I'm going to get there, but I know that I won't give up, so I'm going to get there. So I think that's how I've got to where I am like right now, if you're talking about like career wise. If you're talking about personality and spirituality wise, then that's just from all the curveballs that have been thrown at me through my life. I think you just grow naturally as you get older, and yeah, so I did a lot of self-development, as I've talked about in my other videos, and that's just made me the person that I am today. And you're so inspiring. Thank you so much. You know, I think we all inspire somebody in some way, whether we realize it or not, and we need to remember that. So thank you for that question. Makeup and skincare routine, my beauty queen. I love that rhymes. So I'm going to be totally honest with you. I am really not very good with a skincare routine, but what I do use at the moment is from Lush, the company Lush, and it's called, what's it called? Ultra Bland, and it's basically it's like natural ingredients, things got like honey and things in, and I literally take my makeup off with a makeup wipe, and then I rub this all over my face, this Ultra Bland from Lush, and then with a warm cotton pad I just take it all off. And it's crazy how you think all your makeup is off with just a makeup wipe, and actually you then do that and you're like, whew, honey, there was a lot of dirt on your face that I would have normally just went to sleep in, and that's definitely helped my skin a lot. I also do use Proactive. It's just like a, I can't actually say, a hyaluronic acid. I can't say that, but it's like a hydrochloric, whatever it is, acid thing. So I do that like every now and then when my skin's quite bad. I do suffer with a lot of spots and quite oily skin. I do need a new beauty regime, skincare regime. So if you do have any, then please let me know. What I used to use and what I still do use as a face wash is Kiehl's. So that's really good. And also the moisturizer from Kiehl's is super hydrating. But moisturizer wise, I always just use cocoa butter because I love the smell and it's just always worked well with me. And bio oil, use that every now and then. So another one is, how do you pick up so many accents? Is it just a mimicking thing that you just can't help? Okay, so I'm actually going to do a whole video about this because if you know me, you honestly have no idea what accent's about to come out my mouth. I could be talking and then all of a sudden I go into Welsh or Australian or like just literally any accent that comes to me. Like everyone around me just literally pays no attention, but if you don't know me, I actually look like a weirdo. When I lived in London, I was always around my friend who was Welsh. So I genuinely would constantly talk Welsh. Whether I was in work, whether I was coming back to visit home, it was as if I was Welsh. I think I do mimic it. And then when I was travelling, I was spending a lot of time with my friend who is Australian. So I just picked it up and I just speak it. It's actually quite embarrassing sometimes. People think that I'm taking them, like the mick out of them, but I just find accents so interesting. So I just always do them. So yeah, I guess you could say that I just can't help it. Are Willow and Isla your nieces? And if they are, I know them. I think you might mean Harlow and Isla, and yes, they are my nieces. They are my twin nieces, Isla and Harlow. What is your passion? I have so many different passions, but my main passion is to like educate and help people and inspire people. But animals are like my biggest passion. If I could have a farm of my own, or that's like my dream. I want to have a house big enough that I can have my own cows and pigs and chickens and just bring them up to have like the most happiest life. I obviously am a vegetarian. I don't eat meat or anything. I just truly adore animals. They are like my passion. I love them. And also another passion of mine is anti-bullying. I have witnessed someone close to me who has been a victim of bullying, and I can see the devastation and the worry and just the like heartache that it causes not only the person who's being bullied but everyone around them. And I just think that there's just no need for it. We are all born the same, we all die. Like, what gives anybody the right to try and make anybody feel rubbish about themselves? Who gives you that right? I don't understand. If you know, then please do comment, because honestly, bullying is just so nasty. It's a vile trait, and that's like a passion of mine. I would love to go around schools and just educate people of the consequences of bullying. It truly stays with someone forever, and it happens not just in schools, it happens in the workplace, it happens, you know, at home. It can happen, people don't even realize that they're doing it sometimes. It happens online 24/7. People can't get away from it. So that's definitely a passion of mine, is anti-bullying and raising awareness for that. Another question is, what are your goals for 2019? I have so many goals, and I'm actually going to do a video on it because I've set myself so many goals this year that I do want to talk to you about them all and just kind of see what your goals are and how they're going with them. Some of the main ones for me is learning to completely love my body, because I've always struggled with body confidence. But this year, sorry, not this year, we're in 2019 now, last year I won Beachbody at Miss Great Britain, and like honestly it was the biggest shock to me. I was so shocked that I even got into that round. And then when I won, because I'm not teeny tiny, you know, I've got cellulite on my legs. Yes, I go to the gym and I lift weights, and you know, I really did try and train hard for it, but there were girls that in my eyes had the most amazing bodies and mine was not a scratch on them. When I won, I then got told by the judges that my body type was empowering to other girls because I wasn't too skinny. I showcased a healthy body that you know, that was what young girls needed. And to hear that, it really made me emotional and feel so happy. So many people try and be so slim and unhealthy, and it's something that needs to change. And yeah, so I'm just really learning to love my body this year, and that is one of my goals. Another one is to stop procrastinating, and when something needs to be done, then to do it now. No time is better than now. If you want to do something, if you want to say something, and do it now, not just put it off. There's just no need to put it off. They're like my two biggest goals. Oh, and also to do well at YouTube, obviously. So if you could share this video, like it, subscribe it, anything, then you know, that would be so totally helpful and great and useful. That was an accent, by the way, obviously. So another question is, how old are you? How old do I look? I'm joking, never ask anybody that. So I am 24. What star sign are you? I'm a Libra. So I'm always trying to weigh up things. And this is another thing, so I'm super into star signs and things. But I'm so, what's the word? Indecisive. Like sometimes my indecisiveness is debilitating. Like I just can't decide and it stresses me out. So this year as well, another one of my goals, which I'll show you, is to just make a decision. Like just make a decision. Whether it's the right one or the wrong one, who cares, because you're just wasting precious time trying to make that decision. So just pick one, just make a decision, it doesn't really matter. Oh, there's so many. What dress size are you, if you don't mind me asking, and how tall are you? So I feel like I already said this, but I'm 5'7.5". That half really does make all the difference. And yeah, so dress size, it's really difficult. So I'm like slimmer up here. So I've got the body shape that's like, whoop. And if I have, for example, like a evening gown, if it goes on over my head and I can shimmy it down, then I get an 8. If I have to step into it, then I need a 10, and then I need it to be taken in around here. Just because my hips are just so big, yeah. So depending what shop I'm in as well, in my wardrobe I've genuinely got clothes size 6 to size 12, depending what shop I'm in. I really struggle with that. How would you describe your style? Good question. I would say that when I'm going to an event or anything, I like to look quite elegant, I would say. Yeah, quite like elegant, I would say, when I'm going out. It depends where I'm going though, because sometimes my vibe can be super casual. Like I most prefer being in trainers. That's like my go-to is trainers. But I also like dressing up, so I don't even know. I'll get back to you on that one because I don't know my own style. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? In 10 years, I would honestly like to see myself with my own home, and I'm 24 now, so I do want to have a family within the next 10 years, and I just want to be successful, and I want to have, you know, a successful career with a family that's loving. Yeah, that's all I want really. And I also want to be well traveled. I love traveling, and it's something that I've just always loved, and I just want to be able to, when I have children, to make them well traveled as well. Like, I love the bucket list family. That would be my dream, to have a family and just honestly take them on these expeditions and just teach them how important different cultures are and how lucky they are. I want my children to be humble. So I see myself in 10 years being successful in all aspects of my life, in my personal life, financially, and like in my relationship. Who is your favourite Kardashian? Oh, I am literally obsessed with the Kardashians. So when you say Kardashians, do you mean Jenners as well? I mean, I feel like you do, so definitely Kylie. Like, I think that she is so cool and so down to earth, and she's just not known any different. I feel like she didn't ever ask to be in the limelight. She was 10 years old and she was thrusted in it. Obviously Kendall was as well, but yeah, I just think that she's done the best with the lifestyle that she was given. And people say that she made her fame and fortune from obviously being a part of the Kardashians, which she did, but she also become a businesswoman with it. And you have to remember that, like, this wasn't ever her choice. She had to do the best with the life that she was given. And also Kim Kardashian, she has done so much for other people. I think she's truly selfless. She's, you know, she has freed someone from who's been incarcerated. She's got multiple businesses. I just think they're all super cool in their own different ways. Actually, I love them all. What would your dream car be? A G-Wagon. Dreamy. What's your current Spotify playlist? Oh, that's a good one. Let me check. Spotify. Okay, let me go on my... I have such a wide range of music taste, but I'll just like shuffle. Can you see? I like shuffle the ones that Spotify has made for me, my top songs of 2018. So the first one is Foreign Love by Popcorn. That one. Next, TLC Waterfalls. Oh, I actually love this song. Dua Lipa, love her. Anne Marie, Volume 2. And I feel like I don't never listen to this. Oh, and Defying Gravity from Wicked. I study drama and I just love musicals. And leave the time to try Defying Gravity. So that's my top songs. So yeah, it's got such a range of music styles. Right, let me go back to the questions. When you were traveling, where was the best place you would go and how much money did you take? Okay, so the favorite place that I went traveling is the Philippines. Definitely go there. It's like stunning. They really do take so much care of their home country, and I just truly loved it. So money wise, I think I took £6,000, so 6,000 English pounds, and that was supposed to be for a year and a bit. But I was traveling for 6 months, and then as soon as I got to Australia, I was going to live there for a year and work. So I budgeted like £1,000 per month, without realizing that you needed £3,000 in your bank account to get into Australia. So yeah, so just bear that in mind. But I took 6 grand. However, I remember that like there's so many added costs before you even go. For example, you need to get your jabs, they cost so much. Your insurance, you need to figure out, you need to buy everything to take. So you need to buy your backpack. I think I'm going to do another video on everything that a traveling video, so watch out for that. Have you had any cosmetic surgery? Not saying that you have, you are naturally beautiful, but just wondered. Okay, so I've had lip filler. So my lips were genuine, as you can see, they're still tiny. My lips were so thin, and that was something that always bothered me from a young age. I remember I would look at pictures of myself like when I was really super young, and I would smile and I'd be like, oh, all you can see is my teeth, where's my lip? And I really wanted it done, and then obviously I never had the money. And then the whole Kylie Jenner thing come about, and it becomes super popular, and I was like, oh, how annoying, now everyone's getting it done and it's gonna look like I'm just following on the bandwagon. So then for a long time I didn't want it done. It like made me not want it done because everyone else had it done. And then it got to the point where I just bit the bullet and I just had it done, and it just gave me so much more confidence. And it just made me happier. And I definitely think if you want cosmetic surgery because it's going to make you happier, then get it. Why would you not want to be happier? I'm definitely not against any of it, as long as you understand the complications and you understand that things do go wrong. You know, people in my family have had their breast augmentation and it's gone wrong for some of them, like really wrong. And as long as you understand the complications and the risks, then I think if it does make you happy, then just do what you want. And for me, getting my lips done definitely made me happier. So that's the only thing I've had done though. Where was your winning dress from? That dress was from Dress to Party, and it was Sherry Hill. How many sisters do you have? I have got 3 sisters and I am the youngest one of them all. Yeah, hope you got to know me a little bit. If not, then I'm sorry. You guys, I forgot to say thank you for watching. So thank you for watching. Hit subscribe if you liked it. Share the video if you liked it. If not, then have a great evening, great morning, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in the next channel. No, not the next channel. And I'll see you in the next vlog.